Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the... Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Kennesaw State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Aggies headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. The inside handoff. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. The screen, and watch out. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's going for it all. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it in, it's Banks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt.
Brings up 4th down.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
2nd down coming up.
Handoff to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man, it's Harris. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Jennings. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. They're setting up the screen. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
He runs out of bounds at the 28. That's a 1st down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Got it in the middle, it's Martin. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Finds a man in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And he's just going to spike it. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, what a cut! He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's got his man across the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Takes it from the gun on third down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. To throw, it's Lindsey. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
On target to the left. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Sets up the screen. Just ran him over. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
At the 39. First down for the
They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fakes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
With the catch, it's Smith. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Fires into the end zone. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kennesaw State right back to work.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Looking to throw again. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. He'll off one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's right. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Breaks into the open. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. you have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going